Okay, last but not least, 7th graders, we're gonna take a look at our ecosystem C, which was the Aral Sea in between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. That, remember, it had 2 rivers feeding it, but they diverted those rivers to help with farming and agriculture, so that decreased that size of that pond greatly. It used to be the fourth largest lake in the world. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get a reading for our temperature, just like the others. And while we wait for that temperature to read, I'm gonna go ahead and get our pH. So here's my litmus paper. I'm gonna go ahead and dip that in there. We're gonna get a reading on that. We'll kind of let it sit for a second, let it absorb. Then we can compare where we're at. Okay, so if we go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, it's looking at somewhere between a 7 and an 8. So I would say probably closer to an 8 at this point. It keeps getting a little bit darker on me. So probably an 8. Remember, again, pH doesn't have a label, so you guys would just write the number 8 in your chart. Okay, our nitrate test strip. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a strip. I'm going to dip it in there. Okay, and then I'm gonna compare it to the back. Okay, and we see 0 milligrams per liter, so 0 mg over L for our nitrate concentration there. Okay, looks like our temperature has stopped at about 20.6 degrees Celsius. We'll finally get that out of the way, and then we'll go ahead and do our little swing arm hydrometer to see where our salinity is. So with this one, again, we want to make sure we get all the air bubbles out. So I'm gonna go ahead, dip it in. Okay, we're gonna put it on the table. Then we're gonna make sure all the air bubbles are off. It looks like I have a couple kind of stuck to it. Okay, and then we can pull it over to read. Oops, sorry, you guys couldn't see that. Okay, pull it over to read. So if we look at our salinity, looks like here's 30, here's 32. So at about 31 and a half almost. So 31 and a half parts per thousand. Remember, parts per thousand is PPT. So record about 31 and a half PPT for your data table for Ecosystem C. That's all we have for Ecosystem C. I hope you guys are having a great day.